In this lesson, we're building a practical text pre-processing pipeline with spaCy. By the end, you'll see how tokenization, lemmatization, part of speech tagging, sentence segmentation, noun chunking, and named entity recognition all come together. We'll also add rule-based extraction with spaCy's Matcher and finish by injecting our own business knowledge using an entity ruler. Everything runs on a small, realistic dataset of travel and hostel requests, so you can clearly see what each step produces. We start by setting up spaCy and a few helpers. If this is your first run, you'd normally install the libraries and download a language model, spaCy, pandas, and an _core_web_sm. In the code, we import spaCy, pandas, which we'll use to hold our small dataset, the Matcher, spaCy's rule-based pattern engine, and span, a data type for contiguous pieces of text. The key line is nlp equals spaCy.load, open parenthesis, en_core_web_sm close parenthesis. This loads a ready-made English pipeline with several components: a tokenizer that splits text into tokens, a tagger that assigns each token a part of speech like noun or verb, a parser that figures out syntactic relationships and enables noun chunks, a lemmatizer that reduces words to base forms, and named entity recognition, NER, that spots things like money, date, and GPE, cities, countries. The SM model is small and fast, perfect for tutorials. If you later need word vectors for similarity, swap to n_core_web_md. Next, we create a tiny realistic dataset in a pandas data frame. Each row has an ID and a text string. The examples intentionally include currency amounts, dates, cities, neighborhoods, and room types, because these give spaCy's built-in tools something meaningful to detect. For instance, I'm selling lemons for $5 today lets us see money and date in action while book a private room. Budget under 8,000 yen per night exercises both NER, money, and our own rules for prices and room types. Using a compact dataset is a great way to prototype. It runs fast, you can read the outputs easily, and the same code will scale to larger corpora later. Before we write the main analyzer, we add a rule-based layer with the Matcher. Rules are helpful when you know the exact patterns you care about and don't need to train a model. We initialize the Matcher with Matcher open parenthesis nlp.vocab close parenthesis, which connects it to the same vocabulary as our pipeline. A pattern in spaCy is a list of token specifications, where each specification is a small dictionary that describes a single token. For example, lower, private, matches the word private in a case-insensitive way. Orth matches the exact $sign, and like enum. True matches tokens that look like numbers, including things like 60,000. Our price patterns cover several forms: number followed by currency words like JPY or yen, currency symbol followed by a number like $40, and even phrases like under $40 or below 8,000 yen. We also add a simple nights pattern, number plus night nights, and a few room type patterns, private room, dorm bedroom, capsule hotel. Finally, we register them with matcher.add open parenthesis, price close parenthesis, comma, price underscore pattern, matcher.add open parenthesis, nights close parenthesis, and matcher.add open parenthesis, room type close parenthesis. From now on, whenever we run the Matcher on a document, it will return spans that match these labels. The heart of the notebook is the analyze request text function. You'll hear me say doc a lot. Doc equals nlp open parenthesis text. Close parenthesis is where spaCy processes the string through the pipeline, and the resulting doc object holds tokens, sentences, entities, and more. We extract several basics in one go using list comprehensions. Tokens collects the original text of each token. Lemmas collects base forms, e.g. running, run. Stopword flags is a sequence of booleans marking common stop words like the and. And parser tags pairs each token with its universal part of speech label. We format them as token/POS strings for readability. These lists give you a token-level view that's immediately useful for cleaning and feature engineering. We also pull out sentence segmentation with s.text for s in doc.sense. This splits the input into sentences, which is handy for tasks like summarization, QA, or just formatting results cleanly. Using the parser, we gather noun chunks with chunk.text for chunk in doc.noun chunks. Noun chunks are short, self-contained phrases like a private room or a capsule hotel. They're powerful because they give you subject/object phrases without writing complex dependency code yourself. Next, we collect named entities as strings like Tokyo GPE or 8000 JPY money, which makes it easy to inspect what the NER has recognized. After the statistical passes, we add rule-based matches by calling matcher.doc. This returns a list of matches. Each match has a label ID and start/end token positions. We translate the ID back to a string label, for example price, and extract the text span. We store matched spans in 3 lists: prices, nights, and room types. This hybrid approach, statistics plus rules, gives you flexibility. NER will catch many standard patterns, but your rules can guarantee coverage for business-specific phrasing like under $40 that you don't want to miss. To make the output more actionable, we compute a few lightweight intent flags. We scan the document for booking verbs, words like book or reserve, and if found, we set a booking intent flag. Similarly, if the user asks to recommend, we set recommendation intent. Finally, if we see the lemma budget or we detected any price, we set a budget constraint flag. These are simple keyword checks using token attributes like token, lower underscore, and token lemma underscore, but they're often enough to bootstrap a working intent layer before you build a trained classifier. Before returning, we deduplicate the list with list_dict.fromKeys. This is a common Python trick to remove duplicates while preserving the original order. The function then returns a clean dictionary containing the original text, sentences, token level info, entities, rule matches, and intent flags. The result is an easily serializable, analysis-ready structure you can log, test, and turn into features downstream. With our analyzer ready, we apply it to the whole dataset using pandas. dftext apply analyze request runs the function for each row and produces a series of dictionaries. We convert those dictionaries into a data frame via pd.dataframe open parenthesis results.tolist close parenthesis, and then join the original ID column so we can keep track of which row is which. For readability, we reorder the columns so they flow from raw input to structured output, ID and text, then sentences, token/lemma/stopwords/pause features, followed by noun chunks, entities, our rule-based prices, nights, and room types, and finally, intent flags. We also increase pandas display width pd.set option display.max width 150 so longer text isn't truncated, and print the whole table with toString indexed false. This table acts like a debugging dashboard. Compare the NER entities column against your rule-based prices to see where each shines. Scan noun chunks to understand what the parser thinks are meaningful phrases, and glance at intent underscore flags to see whether a basic user intent is being detected. As an optional final step, we add an entity ruler to inject domain knowledge directly into the pipeline. We create it with nlp.pipe entity ruler before NR. Placing it before the statistical NER means your rules can take precedence on conflicts. The patterns here are simple phrase patterns, dictionaries with label like destination, and pattern like Tokyo or La Rambla. After adding patterns, we run the pipeline on one of our sample texts and print the recognized entities. You should now see your custom destination labels whenever those city or neighborhood names appear. This demonstrates a powerful real-world strategy. Let the trained model handle general categories and use the ruler for business-critical terms, brands, product names, locations that you must identify reliably without retraining a model. That's the full pass through the notebook. You now have a practical pre-processing stack that covers token-level features, tokens, lemmas, stopwords, POS, sentence and phrase structure, sentences and noun chunks, named entities from NER, precise rule-based extractions for patterns you care about, and a lightweight intent layer.